now. That's that's pretty funny, but yeah, not only passing 2 as well, so not giving a whole bunch of memory. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure already. All right, swinging again. No, wait, sorry. After Digivolving. Oh, they're just gonna play Kari and pass. Going into Gabu. And that's the starter deck Gabumon. All right. Going to Ginkakumon. We'll say both these players looking like they're playing Lilith Loop, but you're not swinging with the King Kakumon, hitting a Gazimon. So these champions are living on security. And just hard casting the Gazi, passing 2 back. Surprised they missed hitting the Kari trigger, which they should have they should have hit that. But obviously, there's already 3 swings on board, and if any of these dies, you get a bunch of cycle too. All right, swing in with the eyes mode. Okay. I don't think that needs to hit hybrids, right? Or is it based on how many tamers you have? All right, so yeah, it is based on tamers and hybrids. Okay. So able to pop the 1, but did you discard the regular eyes mode? Eismon in graveyard, because it's are there just regular Eismon in the trash? No. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, phew. Okay, that's what I didn't see those immediately. Yeah, so discarding those 2 without the Eismon in trash really stinks. All right, well, playing the tamer and looking like getting the hybrid back to hand and passing 3 back. Obviously this is the first round of the day. It's going to be a long day, so I know personally, I have some more of this. We did see like a Miss Kari trigger and like the Eismon trigger we just saw, so we'll see what happens next. All right, not Gabu. All right, there we go. Going into the promote for 1, which means to me they're not seeing any champion, which kind of stinks. And again, you can pop the eyes mode, but we'll see. All right, swinging the promote, getting the draw 1, discard 1 from the Gavamon. There's the Eismon pop, and then after that resolves, they're able to do their draw 3. Yeah, and since you trashed a card, the Ginkakumon effect goes off. Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Discarding. If you had a scatter mode in hand, you could discard it. Now I don't think he added that from back. Okay, going into the level 5 level 5 hybrid, and the analog youth, and then your own analog right there. Looking top 3, looking either for the Gazi or Gabu. Swinging another Ghazi in insecurity. Ghazi swings as well. A Tamer, too. So draw one, discard one. And just a Pokemon. And then hard casting a Ghazi. Still not using the Kari effect. I'm not sure why they're not proccing that. Personally, I am guilty of missing it all the time. So I'm not. This is not a judgmental. Why are they missing it? But just an observation. All right, Digivolving over the Tamer. Swinging with the Eismon, which should be, I believe, a 7k now. So it lives. Oh, it's a 7k, my dude. It's a 7k. Oh, jeez. You've got the Eismon in there. It gets the plus 2k. That is also an easy effect to forget, but woof. I mean, like, obviously, I think he's in a spot where he wants that Eismons to die too, but still. All right, Jack Raid. Yeah, is he still resolving the? Oh yeah, because he's got the Ghazi, both Ghazis out, so you can't do anything with it. All right, swinging. That does have retaliation too. Popping one of the Ghazis, but there's two. And then clearing the board. Going to 5. All right, going into the starter deck, Gabumon. I believe it's 2 security to 2 right now. All right, going into Kakumon. And then just hard casting the Godemon. Interesting. So it gets the recover. It doesn't have blocker because there's not a purple out, but interesting there. And yeah, just passing 3 right back. All right, going into the ultimate. You can do for 1 since there is a Tamer in the sources. And then if you have Cherubimon, this is probably where you do it. It lets you pop the Godemon, play a Tamer from your drop or your trash, and then once again, once you can pop your Cherubimon, a lot of the time you just kind of win. But okay, using the analog for 2, that's fine. Oh, there's there's Eismons. Yeah, add 1 to hand. You do want to play the Pokemon from your trash when you do pop your. Oh, that stays there. Yeah. Yeah, and there is the Cherubi passing 4 and popping the Godemon. And looking to see if there's any Tamers in the drop to play. Why does he get the Jack Raid back? Am I missing something? I know Cherubimon plays a tamer when it plays, but doesn't get an option card back, right? Bad effect. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. He played Matt, and then okay, I see. That's now I understand. All right. Remember, got a Kari in security, and remember to plop one. Sorry, both these players are playing purple decks, so I recognize the Matt on the other side. Oh, because he has two mats. Okay, yeah. Okay, he put the one mat on top of the other one. Okay, I didn't see that he had two. Right, for 4. Playing to promote. And then after that, you can get the memory back, the draw 1. So double Jack Raid into hybrid would probably win this. You also, or I guess it's just a single Jack Raid because you get to do a free discard to get the effect. Getting into the Eismon. And it is 3 security to now 0. All right, and just a Mimi passing 3. But Mimi's actually pretty good with. Oh, did they forget to play the other Kari again? Oh my gosh, come on. You gotta. It doesn't make a difference, but like, it kinda does. Doesn't make a difference for that turn. So, obviously you can swing in and you can pop your Cherubimon, which you'll gain a memory from the analog boy if you do, but you also lose a memory because of the Mimi if you play an option card to do it. Then you can go Bokomon and you can start doing damage, but you have to get through 4. You gotta make 4 hits, right? Right, swing in to security, top card, in Kakumon. Right, so he's playing an option card. So you can tap the Mimi if you want to get the extra memory. Though he's probably going to use the analog to get the additional memory right back. All right, so you have 5 tamers. All right, yeah, so Mimi effect. Go down to 1. And they didn't use the analog youth effect. All right. Yeah, if they would have remembered to use analog, they'd have enough to like triple hybrid right now. No, whoa. You don't go up to 5. You go up to 3. Yeah. So you have to pay 2 to do it. Yeah. All right, there's your analog. Hitting a Mastermon. Yep, there's another one. For 2. I mean, you can still Jack, right? Okay. Never punished. Man, never punished. Yeah, so the idea, obviously, like, there was a lot of memory for doing that, but you had to, yeah, I think it could have been sequenced a lot better for the results you're looking for. You didn't miss, you missed the analog, you missed a lot of Kari triggers, and it didn't cost you this game, but it will definitely cost you games in the future. Yeah, so Dakota's leading 1-0. Yeah, and like I don't want to like bash on it either, especially since there are purple. I'd say is probably one of the most complex decks in the game. I'm not saying like that from necessarily like it's the best deck, but it has a lot of triggers that happen a lot of times. So we have to like it's so easy to miss one or two things, and that just costs you. All right, so going into game 2, again, Dakota got game 1, and they're going to go first as well, pulling from the star deck Elecmon. All right, playing the analog tamer, and then a Matt tamer. That's Matt tamer like on turn 1 when you already have stuff in the track. Like Matt is so difficult to play efficiently, and like that's like the best way to play him. You already have something in trash turn 1 and play him turn 1. All right, well there's an Eismon on his opponent's side of the board. Right. Did that option card just add to hand? Did you get Underworld's Call, or did you get something else? Well, playing the Pokemon, getting the champion hybrid. Playing their own mat with nothing in the drop and passing. All right, just playing Cerebrusmon. Passing 3. So no champions in his hand. That's the thing with purple too. Like you do have like the potential for so much cycle, but you still like have a hard time finding what you need sometimes. So going into the Mimi is pretty good in this, especially in this matchup, because you know your opponent's playing, option cards. All right. Tamer for 3. Koichi, dropping a Koichi. And then it's the Koichi brothers. And discarding, let's see, a regular Eismon, which is interesting because you discard the scatter mode, but you've got the regular Eismon right there. I guess you just think it's never going to pop. I mean, again, Eismon loves hitting Tamers and Rookies in security. All right. Swing Cerebrusmon over the Eismon. Let's see what gets played. So draw 3, discard 2. Okay, Pokemon. And then... yeah, I really don't know why they dropped that scatter mode so early. They knew that the regular Eismon was going to die. And then from Demi-Meramon, you've got one more discard. And the Hybrid Champion. It's Lowimon and Kaiserleomon. That's her name. Okay, Gazi. Going into another scatter. Man, the sequencing on these draws must just be all off. And then playing a Kari, passing 2. All right, 3 memory, swing with Cerberus. All right, remembering the Kari trigger, hitting the Cherubi, getting the discard off there. So draw 2, discard 1. All right, it's the call. And getting the draws for it. Since you've got the 2 eggs. Okay, and Kakumon for 2. And then a Werewolf mode passing 3. And it's a pre-release stamped one too. Fancy. All right. This is pure opinion. I don't know how I feel about that gift box one. All the other memory gauges that Bandai's released, it goes exactly like Xing Hong 2's is where it goes numerically, then drops a tier, and then goes numerically again. Doing the crisscross just messes me up. Like they'll go from 0 to 2 just by moving it over 1. I'm like, no, you're at 1 memory, not 2. Like I definitely like how big it is though, like how like it's great for like showing it, but it's crazy. Yeah, the only thing I dislike about the design is I wish it would have gone in order like the other memory gauges, but everything else about it I like. Yeah, that Kari should be unsuspended, but they didn't recall. Looking top 3, you can get any rookie you want. So you're getting the Gabu. And you played a Tamer, so Lotmon lets you gain a memory. Swing in with this Cerebus. All right, you are fine there. Getting the discard with the Kinkakumon to draw 2 from the eggs. And they could have carried if they remembered to restand it, but they didn't, so they couldn't. All right, and using the Mimi to make it a little bit cheaper, but popping the board. And then using the effect to draw 3, discard 2, and any other Eismon scatter modes in hand. I'm gonna guess no, because they would have windmill slammed at least one of them. We've seen at least 2 go to trash, but it's just the Tamer and the option card. And then a Ghazi from there. Yeah, okay. So pass it over. Still not restanding that Kari. Going to Gabu. There we go. And then in the big think. All right, going into the Leomon. Swinging in with it. You can pop because it has retaliation because of the Koichi. And then you get your 2 memory from your analog boys, and then you pass your turn. And then Matt turns on, which means you're set to 3. Opponent has 3 security left. You have at least 2 swings coming on if you want to be more aggressive with it. But yeah, I think Xiaohong 2 is in a way better spot. All right. Going into the Genkakumon for 2. And then a Mimi for technically 1, because you do have the Lopmon underneath it. Swing in with the Genkakumon, hitting into a Jack Raid with Ghazi on board, so nothing happens. Ghazi's on board. Ghazi's on board, baby. There we go. For the record, these people can't physically hear me, but I know if I if I complain loud and hard enough, there's a chance they do. And that Kari, that Kari is just, that Kari has probably lost about 10 memory of triggers this game. It is, you really gotta recall it. Some of the times it doesn't matter because you got mad out, so you'd still go to the same amount of memory. But other times it makes a little bit of a difference. All right, going Koichi into a Kaiser Leomon for 2. Draw 1 for Digivolving. All right, swing the Gabu in. Cerberus, so it dies. Draw 1, discard 1, which will be a Cherubi. Yeah, you're probably not getting Cherubi this game. All right, swing the Kaiser. Oh, into security. All right, interesting. It also dies, gets deleted. Yeah, it doesn't. You don't get memory for it deleting. All right, that is definitely a good card. So it doesn't care about the color of your tamers, right? It's just any tamer. So since the analog does count towards that as well. All right, going to Gabu. That's 7 memory is a whole lot because you did have the double Mimis for that too. All right, looks like 19 cards. All right, so for 4, but you could make it 2 if you want to use both your Mimis. All right. And they get the 1 there. And then they use the Mimis, yep, to go back to 6. So you played that for 1. That's really good. And then if you pitch with your Kinkakumon, it's only for 1 technically. So if you have a, all right, swing with the promote, discarding to draw 1, or not draw 1 to gain the memory. Back up to 7. All right, playing another one. Looks like they have the gas for it, maybe. Nope, it's just swinging in. It's an analog. And then are we seeing a hybrid for game? We are, baby. Let's go. All right, we're going to game 3. Being able to see the cards needed. This is really interesting. Obviously, both these decks have a a strong like kind of top end boss monster, but neither of them kind of have like the time or memory to get there. So I don't know. I obviously saying like hybrid for game kind of stinks and like it, but I do like I do like hybrids. I think it's fun and I think it's a cool format. And a month ago when it first came out, I was like, man, this is super fun. Like being able to do all this flexibility with your stuff, and I still like it. And obviously, it's not. I don't think it's like necessarily going anywhere next set. There's obviously some bigger boss monsters, but in the very least, I like this format where hybrid for game was not exclusive to blue and red. Like it's silly how exclusive that was for so long. So I like the yeah, I do like that for it. Yeah, also, so we're going into game 3, and shout outs to all y'all being here, all 70 plus of you on a Saturday morning, hanging out with us and watching some Digimon. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. All right. Going into Kinkakumon and passing 2. We've got the Gabu. And just playing the mat and passing. So you do have the Lotmon underneath there, so if you do play a Tamer, you do get it for 1 cheaper. So that is the case. Or does it have to be purple only? I don't believe so, yeah. It's any Tamer, right? Yep. Digivolving into Promote for 1. And then going into the werewolf, or sorry, just Cherubimon for passing 3. So this is a bunch of, this is a pretty good stack. If it does pop, you are able to gain the memory back from the analog. You also get the cycle from it. It's going into the scatter mode. All right, swing with the scatter mode. It hits into another Cerberus, so you do get the cycle. So Gabumon, draw 2, discard 1, and then Demimera, draw 1, discard 1. Again, doing the eyes. I feel like this happens too much that the Eismons are just in the opposite order. So doing the analog for 2, passing 1, and getting the only target the Electmon, putting 2 Tamers into your trash. Yeah, I get the. It's going to be easier probably next set, but I always think like the fancier Eismon should be the scatter, like the regular one. But doing the analog, getting the memory back from the Lotmon, so still at 0. And if the Sabersmon gets deleted, you get to gain 2 memory. Or you can just go into your larger boy. I think the only thing about it is that you don't have a lot of like good level 4s into your trash. So discarding the promote, hitting a Kari, and then yeah, this will probably going into the Cerberus, gaining card draw, gaining memory back from the analog. Getting a card draw off that too. All right, yeah, so you can, yeah. I mean, if you're just going to pass 3 to your opponent anyways, you'd rather keep the analog for when you have something bigger. But swinging in, hitting into a scatter mode, so you're still fine. And going to Massamon, there we go, for 4, then pass 1 more. Obviously, they could have used the Kari effect, but that wouldn't have made a difference for right here. And playing the promote with the Kinkakumon. Yeah, they have a couple more. They only have less than 10 minutes in the round. But I think finally Xiao Hongtu found like the stack and kind of the opening that they needed. I'd say the first kind of couple games they were missing either a champion or an ultimate, but this game they found their entire line and were able to kind of go off on it. And there's the scatter mode, passing 1. 3 swings on board though. But one of the if the Kari is reminded, all right. So you have 11, so you can gain 1 memory back from Jack Raid. All right, swing with the promote first, discarding a card, getting a draw from the egg. Hitting into Cherubimon, forgetting to hit the Kari. Not that it matters, though. And that is the game.